MicroStrategy is a publicly traded business intelligence company that has been a vocal supporter of Bitcoin. As of August 2023, MicroStrategy owns over 152,000 Bitcoins, which is worth over $4 billion. MicroStrategy's Bitcoin purchases have been funded by debt, which has raised concerns about the company's financial stability.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to CryptoSilix to make sure that you don't miss the latest news in crypto.
Despite the concerns, MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor has said that he is confident in Bitcoin's long-term future. Here are some additional details from the article. MicroStrategy began buying Bitcoin in August 2020. The company's largest Bitcoin purchase was made in December 2021 when it bought 1,914 Bitcoins for $94.2 million. MicroStrategy's Bitcoin holdings represent about 92% of the company's total assets. The company's debt to equity ratio is now over 2.5, which is considered to be high. In a recent interview, MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor compared Bitcoin ETFs to super tankers that would bring billions of dollars in investments into the market. He said that these ETFs would be a major boon for companies like MicroStrategy, which have significant exposure to Bitcoin. Saylor argued that Bitcoin ETFs would make it easier for investors to get exposure to the cryptocurrency without having to buy it directly. This would be a major advantage for investors who are not comfortable with the volatility of Bitcoin or who do not have the technical expertise to buy and store it. He also said that Bitcoin ETFs would be a major catalyst for the growth of the Bitcoin market. He predicted that they would bring billions of dollars in new investments into the market, which would help to drive up the price of Bitcoin. Saylor's comments suggest that he is bullish on the future of Bitcoin ETFs. He believes that they have the potential to be a major driver of growth for the Bitcoin market. It's important to note that the SEC has rejected several Bitcoin ETF applications in the past.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
But there is growing speculation that an ETF could be approved in the near future. The SEC has rejected several Bitcoin ETF applications in the past, citing concerns about the market manipulation and the lack of a surveillance sharing agreement between a regulated market of significant size and a regulated exchange. However, there are a few factors that suggest that the SEC may be more open to approving a Bitcoin ETF in the near future. First, the cryptocurrency market has matured significantly since the SEC's last rejection of a Bitcoin ETF in 2018. There are now more regulated exchanges and more liquidity in the market. This makes it more difficult for market manipulators to manipulate the price of Bitcoin. Second, there is a growing demand for Bitcoin ETFs from investors. A survey by Fidelity Investments found that 70% of institutional investors are interested in investing in Bitcoin, but only 10% are currently able to do so due to regulatory restrictions. A Bitcoin ETF would make it easier for these investors to get exposure to Bitcoin. Third, the SEC has approved several Bitcoin futures ETFs in recent years. This suggests that the SEC is becoming more comfortable with the idea of allowing investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin through regulated products. Of course, there is no guarantee that the SEC will approve a Bitcoin ETF in the near future. However, the factors listed above suggest the chances of approval are increasing. If a Bitcoin ETF is approved, it would be a major milestone for the cryptocurrency industry, and it would provide investors with a more convenient and regulated way to invest in Bitcoin. Especially with the 2024 US presidential election coming up, Bitcoin will be a pivotal topic for some people. It is in the interest of both parties to be constructive and do something that's progressive for the voters to gain their support. The article starts by noting that Bitcoin has become increasingly popular in the United States in recent years. According to the US Federal Reserve, 8 to 11% of Americans now own cryptocurrencies. This growth has been driven by a number of factors, including the increasing volatility of the traditional financial system, the rise of decentralized finance, and the growing awareness of Bitcoin's potential as a store of value. The article then goes on to discuss the role of Bitcoin in American politics. On the Republican side, several major candidates have come out in support of Bitcoin, including Governor Ron DeSantis, Mayor Francis Suarez, and Vivek Ramaswamy. These candidates see Bitcoin as a way to promote freedom, privacy, and decentralization. On the Democratic side, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has pledged to support the rights of all Americans to use, custody, and mine Bitcoin. However, not all politicians are in favor of Bitcoin. Senator Elizabeth Warren has been a vocal critic of Bitcoin, calling it a scam and a threat to financial stability.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
She has also proposed legislation that would regulate Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The article concludes by arguing that Bitcoin could play a pivotal role in the 2024 presidential election. If the current trend continues, it is likely that a significant number of voters will be interested in the candidates' positions on Bitcoin. This could make Bitcoin a major issue in the election and could even determine the outcome. The future of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in American politics is uncertain, but that is a topic that is likely to become increasingly important in the years to come.
If you like the video, click the like button and subscribe to CryptoSilix to keep updated about the latest news in crypto. See you guys next time.